Hello everyone and welcome back to the grade 9 science lecture of chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. And today we are going to learn about solutions, components of solution and concentration of solution. So let us begin with the topic of solutions. A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called as a solution. When a small amount of salt is added to water, we get a homogeneous mixture which is a solution of sodium chloride in water, which is salt in water. So if we take salt and if we add it to water and if we stir this, mix it, so salt क्या होगा students? Salt will get dissolved, isn't it? Yes. तो dissolve होने के बाद we will see or we will get a homogeneous mixture, isn't it? और इसमें two substances present है, जो पहला है salt और दूसरा है water. Okay, but even if these two substances are present, they appear to be homogeneous. Okay, and such a mixture, a homogeneous mixture, is called as a solution. So now let us see what are the components of a solution. तो जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया एग्जाम्पल में कि सॉल्ट है एंड वाटर है, तो यही दो क्या हुए मेरे components हुए, isn't it? Yes. So first component is our solute, which is present in smaller quantity and which is dissolved to obtain a solution. तो salt और water में solute कौन सा है, कौन सा substance या कौन सा component dissolve होता है, कौन सा component smaller quantity में present है? Yes, it is salt. And the component which is present in larger quantity in which the solute is dissolved is called a solvent. So again, water ये ज़्यादा quantity में present होता है as compared to salt, isn't it? तो larger quantity और water में ही जो salt था वो dissolve हुआ था, तो इसलिए that is a solvent. So two components of a solution, one is a solute which is present in smaller quantity and the other is the solvent which is present in larger quantity. So now here are few examples of a solution and we will just write the solvent and the solute in each case. Also, let us write down the physical state of the solvent and the solute in each case. चलो पहले तो हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है सॉल्ट इन वाटर, तो इसमें सॉल्वेंट क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स? ये सॉल्ट इन वाटर मतलब हम सॉल्ट डिसॉल्व कर रहे हैं वाटर में, तो सॉल्वेंट विल बी वाटर which is in the liquid state and solute will be salt which is in the solid state. Yes, while we are writing this, student just keep in mind the definition. जो larger quantity, smaller quantity, जो dissolve होता है, yes, जिसमें solute dissolve, all these keywords ना you all have to remember while you are writing the solvent and the solute. Let us proceed. लेमन जूस इन वाटर, तो इसमें सॉल्वेंट कौन सा है? यस, इसमें लेमन जूस हम मिक्स कर रहे हैं वाटर में, तो सॉल्वेंट है वाटर अगेन इन द लिक्विड स्टेट एंड माय सॉल्यूट इज द लेमन जूस विच इज इन द लिक्विड स्टेट अगेन. एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन वाटर, दिस इज सोडा वाटर. ओके, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन वाटर इज yes in water matlab again my solvent will be water which is in the liquid state and the solute will be carbon dioxide which is in the gaseous state, isn't it? Yes. So if you look at the table, solute it is solid, liquid, gas, तीनों अलग अलग है, बट ये एग्जाम्पल्स में, ये तीनों एग्जाम्पल में जो सॉल्वेंट है वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ वाटर है. So such a solution in which the solvent is water, such a solution is called as an aqueous solution. Okay, aqueous, aqua मतलब water. तो aqueous solution वो होते हैं जिसमें जो solvent है वो हमेशा water होता है. तो वैसे solution को we call it as aqueous solution. और ऐसे solution जिसमें solvent water नहीं होके कोई दूसरा substance होता है, they are called as non-aqueous solution. Okay, yes, so these were few examples of solution. So now let us understand the characteristics of a true solution. True solution, or we can simply call it as a solution. Characteristics matlab quality, properties of a true solution, of a solution. क्या क्या properties होते हैं? Let us see and then let us discuss it one by one. पहला, it is a homogeneous mixture. Yes, we all know, हमने definition में भी पढ़ा है कि solution is a homogeneous mixture जिसमें properties, जिसमें composition सब क्या रहता है? It is the same throughout. Okay, like for example, if we take salt and water in a glass, and if I divide this glass into, you know, 3 separate portions, again 3 separate glass में मैं ये डाल दूं, तो each and every glass will taste the same. वो वैसे ही टेस्ट करेगा जैसे ये ओरिजिनल ग्लास टेस्ट कर रहा है वाटर का. Yes, the salt water will taste exactly the same in all the 3 glasses. Okay, तो क्या होता है? Composition properties same रहते हैं throughout, इसलिए the taste also remains the same throughout. So let us go to the next property. The solute particles, they are very, very small, of the order 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Okay, जो radius रहता है वो इतना छोटा रहता है, and that is the reason the solute particles are able to get dissolved in the solvent. Okay, क्योंकि वो particle size बहुत 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 small होता है, 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Next, the components of a true solution cannot be distinguished even under a microscope. Yes, now students, if we see the components in the microscope, under a microscope, we will not be able to see it. Now, why is that so? Because the particle size is very, very small, and hence we cannot see the particles in or under the microscope. Next, the composition of a true solution cannot be separated by filtration. Composition मतलब components. Okay, जो true solution में components होते हैं, for example solute और solvent, हम उसे separate नहीं कर सकते by the method of filtration. Okay, now again let us take example of salt and water, wherein salt and water एक true solution है. Okay, तो can we separate it by using filtration? अगर हम वो salt water को, if we pass it through a filter paper, can we, वो salt क्या filter paper में रुक जाएगा? No, it will pass through the filter paper, isn't it? So again, why it cannot be separated by filtration? Because the particle size is very, very small, because of which it cannot be separated by filtration. And also, the solute particles, they do not settle down. As the solute particles, they get completely dissolved or they are miscible with each other. वो mix हो जाते हैं. Yes, तो इसीलिए वो settle down नहीं होते हैं. Yes, for example, sand and water. Sand and water में sand particles, it will settle down at the bottom, isn't it? Yes, तो इसका मतलब sand जो है वो क्या है? Sand in water, it is not a true solution. इसलिए वो particles settle down हो जाते हैं. But true solution के केस में the particles do not settle down. So these were the characteristics of a true solution. Let us move ahead. Now you will ask me कि मैम व्हाई आर वी स्टडिंग दिस सॉल्यूशन, ये सॉल्यूशन हम क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं, व्हाट इज द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस. Okay, now students, yes, it does have application. For example, if this bottle you can see, okay, this is the liquid that is put in the injection, okay, or you know, various other medicines also you can see. Yes, there you must have come across this percentage symbol. Okay, now here it is given 23.4%. Okay, इसका मतलब जो सोडियम क्लोराइड प्रेजेंट है इन वाटर, it is 23.4%. Okay, so it has this solutions, it has application in you know, medical industry. इसमें ये solutions का application है, okay, while making medicine. Also, now if we consider this chemical reaction, this equation, if we are considering, if you see here CuSO4, copper sulfate, here AQ is written. Okay, now AQ stands for aqueous. Okay, तो जैसे मैंने बताया आपको aqueous क्या होता है, it is the solvent which is water. तो here copper sulfate जो एक solid है, it is a salt. If we dissolve it in water, we get the aqueous solution of copper sulfate. So while studying chemical reactions, also we come across this word aqueous. तो इसलिए aqueous जब भी हम बोलेंगे तो we directly relate it with solutions. So even solutions, they find relevance or they are related to various chemical reactions जो aqueous medium में होते हैं, वो उसमें भी we apply this term or this word solution. So it has major applications and that is the reason we are studying it. Okay, yes. So now let us go to the term concentration of a solution. So students, whenever we talk about concentration, it is the quantity of the solute that is dissolved in a given mass or volume of a solution or solvent. Okay, तो कितना amount of solute is dissolved in you know, solution or solvent, that is termed as the concentration of a solution. तो concentration के दो तरीके हैं. पहला है mass by mass percent. तो इसमें जैसे मैंने बताया definition में, it is solute upon the or solute present in the solution. तो mass जो रहेगा वो solute का upon mass of the solution, it is mass by mass percent. And the next is mass by volume percent. So again, the mass of the solute upon the volume of the solution is nothing but mass by volume percent. So now let us see the formulae for the concentration of solution.
Let us find out the concentration of a solution. So there are two formulae to find out the concentration of a solution. The first formula is mass by mass percent. And students, the second formula is mass by volume percent. ओके, चलो अभी देखते हैं कि ये फॉर्मूले क्या है. स्टार्टिंग विथ द फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला, दैट इज मास बाय मास परसेंट. तो आपको नाम से ही पता चल रहा है कि यहाँ पे मास रहेगा, जो सल्यूट का मास है वो, एंड द नेक्स्ट विल ऑल्सो बी मास विच विल बी for the solution, because concentration is always in terms of solution, always in terms of the solute. So it is mass of the solute upon mass of the solution into 100. क्योंकि ये परसेंट है students, hence we are multiplying by 100. And the second, the formula, that is mass by volume percent. students, this will be again solute in solution. Again I repeat, concentration हमेशा solute के with respect to होता है. So it will be mass of the solute, which will be in grams, upon the volume of the solution, which is in ml or liter, multiplied by 100. Chalo, first question, let us see. A solution is prepared by dissolving 15 grams of sodium chloride. Okay, so now sodium chloride में dissolve हो रहा है in 200 grams of water. What is the mass by mass percent of sodium chloride in this solution? Students, this sodium chloride जो है, जो 15 grams है, it is nothing but the solute. And 200 grams जो लिखा है वो है water का. Okay, and water क्या होगा बच्चों? Water will be the solvent. तो यहाँ पे solute का मास दिया है और solvent का मास दिया है, isn't it? Yes. So let us write down the given information based on this question. That is mass of sodium chloride, which is nothing but the solute. Okay, and the mass is given as 15 grams. तो ये solute हम bracket में यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं given में ही, so that there is no confusion while solving. Next, mass of water, which is solvent, ये भी लिख देते हैं, and it is 200 grams. Okay, now students, a solution is made of two substances, isn't it? तो mass of solution क्या होगा? Solution will be solute and solvent. So mass of the solute plus mass of the solvent will give us the mass of the solution. क्योंकि अगर आप देखो फॉर्मूला में हमें mass of the solution चाहिए. So let us substitute the values. So the answer comes out to be 215 grams. तो ये हमारा mass of solution बना. Now just we have to substitute in our formula. चलो, let us write down the solution. Starting with the formula, that is mass by mass percent. क्योंकि यहाँ पे दोनों सल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट दोनों का भी जो मास था वो ही दिया था, तो हेंस वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन with the help of this formula, that is mass by mass percent. So it is mass of the solute upon mass of the solution multiplied by 100. Now just substitute the value. Solute का mass is 15 upon solution is 215 multiplied by 100. So this answer, it comes out to be 6.98%. Okay, percent ये unit है. चलो, so final answer, that is mass by mass percent of sodium chloride of NaCl is 6.98%. Moving on to our second question. 11 grams of sugar is dissolved in water to make up of a volume of 55 ml. What is the concentration of sugar solution in terms of mass by volume percentage? चलो, 11 grams of sugar दिया है, तो sugar again here it will be the solute. तो वो पहले हम लिख देते हैं. टू मेकअप अ वॉल्यूम बोला है, मतलब टोटल वॉल्यूम बोला है वाटर ऐड करने के बाद, मतलब शुगर और वाटर दोनों ऐड करने के बाद वॉल्यूम है 55 ml. Hence, it will be the volume of the solution. Chalo, this information is enough to start with our given. First, that is mass of the solute, जो sugar है. That let us write it down. It is 100 grams. Sorry, it is 11 grams. Sorry, 11 grams. Next, volume of the solution, जो sugar solution है उसका volume, it is 55 ml. Makeup of a volume बोला, मतलब total volume बोला है, isn't it? Yes, तो इसीलिए 55 ml is solution सबका, पूरा solute और solvent दोनों का. Okay, so now we just have to substitute in the formula. Okay, क्योंकि mass of the solute दिया है और volume दिया है, तो we are going to use mass by volume percent. और यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में भी मेंशन ही किया है कि we have to find out the mass by volume percentage. Now let us see the formula. It will be the mass of the solute upon the volume of the solution and multiply by 100. Isn't it? Chalo, let us substitute the values. Mass is 11 upon volume is 55 ml, multiply by 100, and the answer, it comes out to be, this is 11 ones are 5s are, and hence the answer comes out to be 20%.